So the big question is this: how do investors like us who don't have a PhD in finance or millions to start investing, how do we grow our bank accounts to build real savings and retirements and yet still have the time to do what we really love? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. Now, a lot of new investors, they have income coming in, they've got cash, they've got money on the side, but the one thing they don't have, and the big problem, is this idea of inflation. And it sucks, right? But it's this idea that your money is decreasing in value over time. Why does it happen? Well, the government freaking prints more and more and more and more money every single year. So what can you do about it? Well, a lot of people, they look at this and they say, well, look, my money's losing value. This isn't good. What should I do? And they just keep saving and saving and trying to get by. But here's my question for you. If you really want to take this growth curve and just eradicate that downward movement and turn your life into a growing portfolio, a long-term gain, an increase in value, what do you think needs to happen? How would you get from the bottom to the top? That's the exact question I had years and years and years ago. I was working a minimum wage job at Subway, and just like so many Americans, I have my money sitting in cash. And when my money was in cash, what do you think happened? Nothing happened at all. Zip. It stayed the same number in my bank account, started to increase with pay and income. But I'll tell you what, income is not wealth. Income is not long-term sustainability. What I want you to do here is visualize what would it take for you to build a nest egg that could support you for decades to come. What could it take you to create generational wealth? How could you get there? Now, when I was working at Subway, something really interesting happened. You might have heard of this thing called Bitcoin. It went from about $400 to $2,000, and then it's gone from $2,000 to 20, and now it's back down, back up, back down. It was at $400. Okay. Now, I didn't know about investing. I didn't know about building wealth. I didn't know about assets at the time. Stock market, same thing. What did the stock market do? Well, I'm working here. My cash, is sitting idle. My cash is doing absolutely nothing for me. And in the meantime, you have all these assets, all these stocks. Want more stock market secrets? If so, go get your free copy of my best-selling book, 9 to Noon. You can get your free copy plus $11,176 of unannounced bonuses. It took me years to uncover, completely for free at 9tonoonsecrets.com. Inside 9 to Noon, you'll find the top 38 secrets you can use to double your portfolio every 2 years and make upwards of 10% per trade daily.